It's time to strap in and get ready. The leaders in AFL Supercoach are incoming, helping you win your leagues and climb up the rankings. You're now listening to the Insight AFL Show with your hosts, Big Horse and Skiddy.
Hello and welcome to the Inside AFL Show. I'm your host, the Supercoach Horse, and with me, as always, round 17 now in the books. Skiddy, we're almost done for the year, mate.
Oh, I know. And then what do we do with no footy for the rest of the year, Horse? It's off season is the worst time of the year, but that's all right. Good to see you, Horsey boy. How you been? And it's weird. This is a Monday. What are we doing here?
That's different, isn't it? Had the weekend away from the with the in-laws. Sorry, wasn't too bad. Nice and quiet up in northern Victoria, I guess. So there wasn't much going on up there, which was nice. Nice to get away. Not much reception, but you, mate, put away a few tins, build your deck.
Yeah, deck veranda got built, which is nice. Just got to put the roof on now, and then just did some stuff around the house and did little bits of bobs and watched a shitload of football. So keen to get stuck into this, Horse.
Fucking oath, mate. Well, as the man just said, we are going to review round 17. So you're not going to want to miss our hot and cold guys, trade-in targets. There's a massive injury list that we need to get through this evening as well. The cone, squeeze of the week, and a whole heap more. But if you haven't yet, please hit like, subscribe, and the bell. We love it. We love it when you come across to YouTube and support us. But also jump in our Discord. Insight Unlimited is free, and for less than 50 cents a week, you'll get access to everything we do. Our trades, our captains, exclusive Q&A, and all that sort of jazz right throughout the whole season, and a few other cool perks as well. But entry to our Discord will always be free if you just want to get involved and chat footy in and amongst the community.
Yes, sir.
Skiddy, it didn't go off again, but your squeeze of the week, mate.
Yes, sir. Yes, Horse. Lockie Neal absolutely takes the piss out of the Crom and gets the high score there. What did he end up? A 179 or something like that, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was heaps.
Yeah, I think it was 125 or something like that at halftime. And we're sitting there going, my God, Lockie Neal is on for one here, and not one of the boys had it. But so better luck next week to everybody. But surely someone could have got Lockie Neal. I mean, come on, lads. We're better than that. But, Horse, what we missed off the top of the show, for the first time since round 2 last year,
right?
Both of our teams have won in a round.
You love to see it, don't you?
Flag Dons and Flag Roos. You love to
Flag
see
Dons,
it.
Flag Roos, and fuck the Blues. Yeah.
Fuck the Lakers. Wait, what?
Yes. Yeah.
Sorry, wrong sport. Carry on.
We absolutely said that. If you love your NBA content, Skiddy will have you back there if you hate on the Lakers as well. But we're talking footy this evening. And our first lot of games are going to be brought to you by our long-term sponsors, and the sponsors that have been here since day one, the Standard Squeeze. If you are sick of breaking glass bottles, your beer going warm, or your coffee going cold, the Standard Squeeze have everything you need to drink responsibly, but also conveniently. The Standard Squeeze products are made from food-grade quality plastic, so you can measure the perfect pour in case you need to drive, or you just need to know how much you've had. You can go to the website, thestandardsqueeze.com, and use the code IFS15 to get yourself 15% off everything in store. You and I both, brother.
Oh, God, they're good, aren't they?
I'm on the stomping ground tonight. They're delicious.
Were you on the stomping ground last time?
You're
getting these guys up so much they actually need to start sponsoring us, mate.
Oh, yeah. I think they're brewed down in Geelong, are they? Or no, it's in Melbourne. So if you're listening, come on.
Hint, nudge, nudge.
Get around it.
3 beers, mate, and we'll keep talking about how good you are.
Let's talk about the team that, originally couldn't beat a top 8 team, but turns out they can. The Bombers smoke the Pies after quarter time, beating them by only 2 goals at the G. Mate, for the Pies, what did you see?
Well, look, probably the best 3 minutes of football you'll ever see from Jack Crisp is one thing that I saw, Horse, because, my God, was he on fire early and then did absolute stuff all after that. Pendles had a good game, so did Still Sidebottom. I thought he was really impactful off of half back. but I was extremely impressed with how the Bombers were able to nullify Nick Dacos. I thought they took the mold that was done by previous teams. North Melbourne did it well with Will Phillips, and we've seen other teams being able to shut down Nick Dacos that have really affected him. I have no idea how he had 31 disposals, Horse. I did not think that
He only went at like 34% for the game too.
That's because he couldn't pick the damn ball up and he kept kicking it off the ground and then just kicking it to no one, and they didn't count it as a turnover or anything like that. I'm sitting there going...
Or he ran out of bounds because he didn't want to get tackled.
God, what a coward. Coward.
Yeah.
But it was funny. But, yeah, he was shocking. Kruger, he was okay. 2 goals late. 63 Supercoach. We'll take that. He's an all right downgrade option, especially now that he may be the starting ruckman for Collingwood, Horse.
Mate, we're going to go through this in our injuries later, but Darcy Cameron with a rib.
Yep.
Mason Cox still isn't ready.
Coward.
Illich Schmidt, or whatever his name is, he's definitely not ready. You watch him in the VFL.
Yeah.
I think it's Kruger. And if you've got him as a loop option on your bench, you can put him into your R3 or R2 at least for a couple of weeks until we get going back. And I don't think you're going to lose too much. Like I feel like he could score you 80 to 85 each week.
I'll tell you who I'm more interested in though, Horse.
Go.
And that's Sam De Koning coming up against the Pies this week. We'll
talk about that now. Captain's Choice is Wednesday
quickly,
night.
Shout out to our man. I think Kizza got in on it first. He's already got SDK for Squeeze of the Week. Smart man. But Horse, I know there's a lot of boys that we love in our chat right now. Go on, talk to them about the Dons. What did you see? What did you like?
I saw heaps and I loved all of it. Merit. I'm an Essendon supporter, yes, but as a neutral fan, there's been a bit of chatter over the weekend that was probably one of the better captain's games you'll see, and how his gut running is just pushing the younger kids, your Durhams and your Caldwells and that, pushing them to another level. And do I think he's a Brownlow contender? Probably not.
I do.
You do?
Oh, yeah. I don't think he's that far.
But do I think he's in the top 5 midfielders in the competition? Absolutely.
Do I think it's out of him, Bontempelli and Cripps for the All-Australian captain selection? Absolutely, I do.
Yep. Absolutely. Caldwell, awesome. 134 Supercoach points, 30 touches and a goal.
Show me what happens.
There might be a good F6 option.
You definitely did, mate. You were bang on the money there. And I didn't hate it. I'm still just worried about what happens when Parrish returns, which could be this week.
Updated injury list is still 2 to 3 away.
Really? Why is he just getting pushed back? Oh, yeah. He's getting pushed back because the Dons don't need him because Sam Durham is better than him in the midfield.
Him. That's exactly right. Ridley, 129 Supercoach points, 25 touches, 15 marks, played loose in defence, and the Pies just kept kicking it to him.
Didn't they? Mate, remember when Essendon used to play Geelong and they just kept kicking it to Tom Stewart? Literally did the exact same thing Collingwood just did to Ridley. He stood there in a pack of people. He stood in the middle of it and they kicked it on his head. Every time. Couldn't believe it. But that's what happens. And then Nick Martin, 99 Supercoach points. So you'd be happy there, Horse. But are you worried at all, or you still just kind of rolling with it?
With the way the injury report is this week, which we'll get into later, I think you've got to hold him.
Oh, yeah, you have to definitely hold him. Yeah, just roll with the punches. Yep, couldn't agree more.
And Perkins needs a rest in the twos, mate. He was pretty ordinary.
Yeah, I thought. Yeah, I can definitely agree to that. His running's just not quite there, but that's all right.
Yep.
They had other people.
We'll go early this week. I'm going to call a selection as a Essendon supporter and someone that likes the game. They should drop Perkins back into the twos just to get some run through the mids. And I want to see a young kid by the name of Archie Roberts, come up. He had 32 touches and was one of the best again in the twos, and he's really nice across half forward. So I would love to see him get a game.
Yeah, nice. I can definitely get around that. What about any love for El Suwale?
No, he's still 3 weeks away.
He's still injured? Okay, right.
Yep.
Cool.
Yep.
Carry on.
We go from the flag Dons to the flag Roos.
Yes, we do.
I'm pretty sure I heard the crowd from Northern Victoria on the weekend. They got up 87-83 over the Suns.
Oh, mate, I'll tell you what. I was nervy. I thought Corey Crotus, But good to see Corey. Absolutely, he would have been losing his mind there at the at Marvel Stadium. Great win, and that is so un-North-like because that could have easily been a loss by like 30 points, very easily if that was what we normally used to do. So I'm pretty happy with that. The Diddley, Sam Flanders, horse, he just keeps on keeping on, keeps getting tons up. Now, where do they go from here? We were worried about Matt Rao, but now Tuk, injured wrist. Matt Rao has to play midfield now.
Has to. But I'm still not overly sold. I need to see him pump out some scores again. So a update that I received just before going to air is that it's looking like a 3-week injury to Tuk Miller.
Tuk. No good there. And you know what the thing was? He was subbed out at halftime. Matt Rao still did fuck all. So
I know.
That is worrying. He had 24 disposals, 8 tackles, and he only had 79 Supercoach points, and that was without Tuk. But they still played Flanders, Anderson, Matt Rao, and Will Graham as well in there also, who was meant to try and stop LDU. And how did that go? Just can't contain him.
Let's talk it. He almost kicked goal of the year, mind you. But
oh my God.
The only bloke to ton up again,
Diddley.
The Diddley, 104 Supercoach points.
Stupid sexy Flanders.
27 touches in the late goal, got him across the line here. Noah Anderson, 91, 30 touches in the goal. So next week back at Gold Coast, he probably scores 150.
Yep.
Ned Moyle, 90 Supercoach points, 18 touches and 26 hit-outs. How did he go against the X-Spectrum?
I thought X played pretty bloody well, but Moyle did enough, I would say. I think against lesser opponents, he would probably be able to stupid consecutive Flanders. I think he'd be able to do some good work. But yeah, it was. That's the thing. I'm still trying to comprehend that. Last time that we saw Ned Moyle, he literally looked like a giraffe, and a wonky giraffe with a broken leg that had been shot and stepped on a plank of nails. But now he actually looks good. So I'm trying to still come to terms and comprehend that. And he played well, I thought. So it was that. Graham, if you still got him, he got a 70 Supercoach. So I think it's probably about time to move up now, depending on that break even.
Depending on this week as well.
Correct. Horse, North. Can Sheasel do any wrong?
Not at the moment, can he? And we see that so we've got Sheasel, 141 Supercoach points, 35 touches and a goal. He's just flat out unreal.
Yeah. Mate, it doesn't matter where you play him. You could honestly have 23 Harry Sheasels. You could probably have like 18 Harry Sheasels and you'd be absolutely flying. You probably just need a ruck, a full forward and a full back, and you'd probably be pretty laughing.
He could do that too.
Yeah, you're probably right, actually. Just birds. Oh, God, he was, fantastic. I just love that he backed himself to take that mark in front of Zohar and just went, don't worry, I got this. Goes back, slots it. Even though Joey Montagna tried to crow him, doesn't matter. Colin McKercher, geez, just a cheeky four bouncer down the boundary line, fake a kick, and then put the afterburners on Horse. 134 Supercoach points. Now, can you see Colby staying as an M6? Oh, sorry, a D6?
Yes.
No,
I can.
I can too. I'm worried about Fish, but that's impressive.
Really impressive. Did you know that he's got 30 touches or more in 4 straight games now that he's played?
Does the Pope shit in his hat when he's in the woods? Of course I knew that. Of course.
When's the Pope going to the woods?
Don't worry about it. The Pope, it's just a thing. You know, does a bear shit in the woods? No, you just ask, does the Pope shit in his hat?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't ask further questions.
Okay. Let's move on. The man known as X-Spectrum, Tristan Xerri, 119 Supercoach points, 17 touches, 7 tackles, 35 hit-outs and a goal. He is in the top 3 for the most improved players this year.
Yeah, I'd say he's definitely up there with Sammy Durham and probably Charlie Comben. I think they're my top 3 at the moment. Yep, absolutely. Speaking of just unbelievable, LDU, 114 Supercoach points, 30 disposals, nearly kicked goal of the year, but still did have a goal. So that was just unreal by him, mate. I love everything that he can do. Simkin, 110 Supercoach points. So he was also good from the people that picked him up as their F6. But Wardlaw is back next week.
Big
now,
but, yeah.
I think that hurts Pow more than it hurts Simpkin. I think Simpkin will still get time in there, but it'll just be less time. So instead of getting 110, he may be getting 90s or so instead. So yeah, that kind of does hurt. But then again, yeah, we'll just have to wait and see.
Our outrageous multis that we do sometimes on this pod, and a lot of them have come off.
Yep.
I think North Melbourne's going to beat Sydney this week.
Good. I also agree.
I really do. Do you remember last year you and I went to the game, and it was because of that stupid umpiring decision that cost them the game?
You want to know a fun fact also?
What's that?
The time before that, we only lost to the Swans by 10. The time before that, we actually beat the Swans. We actually played pretty well against Sydney.
There we go.
But this is a new Sydney Swans, obviously, that just trounced the whole competition this year. Except
just
for
lost to St Kilda.
Correct. How good was that goal assist by Pow, by the way? Just 65-metre torpedo on the run from half back.
If you don't mind.
Boy, fantastic. And Charlie Comben's been absolutely unbelievable. We already said 108 Supercoach points. This is what I envisioned him doing when I said pick him up all those weeks ago, playing off of that halfback intercept role.
Yep.
It's just, I was just waiting until Griffin Lowe came back, and he's still not back yet. He's still got the ability to do this more. So I would be holding Comben if you do have current.
Yep, 100%. For anyone that is watching us on X or on Instagram, Facebook, please head on over to YouTube and support us there. By doing that, it helps us grow and continue to give you the best Supercoach content and banter week in, week out.
Mm-hmm.
Port Adelaide, mate, in the next game, absolutely smacked the pants off the Dogs, didn't they? 102-54.
Piss take. And Butters and Rosie, unbelievable. You see what happens when you don't tag these guys? Rain an absolute muck. Let me talk you some stats, Horse. Rosie, 168 Supercoach points, 36 disposals, 36. 8 tackles and a goal, unreal. Butters, 159 Supercoach points, 33 disposals, 10 marks and a goal. And he was subbed. The only reason I can see him being subbed, Horse, is he got leather poisoning or he was taking too much of a piss. The grounds manager was getting angry about how much liquid was being spewed all over the ground, and they had to get ready for the next week game. That's all
I feel like Cam Hinkley could get a mention in the Cone of the Week later, but we'll have to see. Looking forward to hearing your Cone of the Week this week.
Thanks. I've got a good one, as always.
What about old mate Pickles, the bloke that, he's just a shit bloke. 87 Supercoach points, 20 touches, 3 goals, missed DPP by 1%, 6 frees against. It's almost just Pickles-like, isn't it?
No DPP, he can piss off. That really annoyed me. So close and then just so far away. Dan Houston, 76. That's 2 shitters in a row. Need to see better than that from Dan. But your man, Horse, the one with the beautiful haircut that you wish you had, Logan Evans, 86 Supercoach points. He is just looking bloody good as a 102K defender.
Really nice. Yep. And we'll go. What did he go up this week? He was on the bubble, wasn't he? So
I think so, or maybe he's got one more.
No, I will.
No, he was before Humphreys. Yeah, he was before Humphreys. So you go to the.
No, that's Francis Evans. Logan Evans has gone up 67K and has a break even this week of 40. So if you've still got trades in the bank and you need a downgrade into someone to make your coin, fantastic option there. But for the Dogs, you were right.
Yeah.
He's either playing in Perth or playing in Adelaide, isn't he? But English, 137 Supercoach points. South Australia is technically close enough to Western Australia. 17 touches, 8 marks, 24 hit outs. Why does he struggle to win ruck contests now, Skiddy?
I got no idea. How the hell did he get absolutely belted by Jordan Sweet in the ruck? That makes no sense to me, but it seems to be a common theme now, Horse, where this isn't the first week. This has been happening for almost 10 weeks now. So
yeah, it has been.
But it's good to see that he's actually worked around the ground a bit more this week, so that's good. Treloar was probably the best midfielder for the Dogs, 129 Supercoach points. He was awesome. Just can't trust it as an option. Bont spent so much time in the forward line, Horse. 2 goals, 3, 21 disposals. Are we worrying at all?
Nah.
Perfect. That's what I wanted to hear. Keep me in good
I'm
stead.
confident. I'm confident. Ed Richards, though, 86 Supercoach points, 17 touches. Not a bad swing option, but probably just a down game for the Dogs, wasn't it? And then you got Daly Bale, 73 Supercoach points, 23 touches.
Down week for the Dogs. They were absolute shithouse. That was one of the worst first half efforts I've seen from the Dogs in years. That was a disgrace what they pulled out against Port, especially to a team that has been so down on form, and they come out with that crap. Like, no. Mm-hmm. Piss off, Dogs. You need to be better than that.
Yeah. And finally, Caulfield played and scored.
Hey! Finally. But you know what it's done now? It's made Fridge the sub. So now Fridge is gone.
There's a fair chance Fridge might be out this week.
Oh, great. Even better.
It's not what we want. But anyway, we're moving on to GMHBA Stadium, where the Cats slaughtered the Hawthorn Footy Clubs.
Horse, that was nearly a slip up.
Nearly a slip up, but we got there.
We have to remember, we are a PG-rated show here, Horse.
You're right. Weakest piss, Horse, be better. What about that bloke? What's his name that we said maybe bring him in? He's got a really good role. Mm-hmm. He's not playing back anymore, and he's not he's not as good as his brother, but still in the
Sean Manor.
Nearly. Sam De Koning. 125 Supercoach points. And what? He got another 20 touches playing ruck, mate. So he's gone 21, 17, 20 in the last 3 weeks for disposals, 15 hitouts. So not as many hitouts, but his 6 tackles, 2 goals, and his follow-up around the ground is really good. And you know what? I'm loving this ride now that I'm on him. And you know what else? He's got a magnificent matchup this week against Collingwood, who have no ruckman. And at this stage, it's Kruger. Yeah,
it is Kruger and nothing else. I mean, what are they going to... They may have to throw like Darcy Moore in there. They're going that badly, in all honesty. Or maybe, mate, Horse, it could be Jeremy Howe, in fairness. He goes everywhere else. It could be Howe. Yep. But also, too, shout out to our El Presidente Kizza, who had Sam De Koning for 2 goals. Cha-ching on the gat. That was $31. Thank you. So you guys already know me and Horse are sold on De Koning. I brought him in 2 weeks ago. Horse brought him in last week. Yeah, we're loving what he can bring up. Collingwood next with no ruckman, and then Tim English the week after Horse, and he has been just leaking points to ruckman. Manor, he can piss off. Do this at the start of the year and just cement yourself in the team. That's as annoying as 118 Supercoach points. Horse, 14 tackles. That annoys me.
That's insane, isn't it?
Yep. But how on board are we with midfield Stewart? Chris Scott, bravo. Round of applause. Well played, sir.
Good option. I like it. I really like it. What did he score? 115 points as a midfielder.
Genuinely looks really, really good in there. Really tight. Yep. It is revitalised.
But Jezza, he could have scored so much better, though. 108 Supercoach points, 19 touches, 8 marks, 4 goals, 4. Could have been a huge score if you had a kick straight. He kicked the first 3 points of the game.
He did, yeah. He was 0 for 3 in the first 5 minutes of the game. Horse, this could genuinely be an option this week against SDK. No. Oh, boy.
We're a PG-rated show. We cannot swear.
I'll tell you what, I will fire the cone up nice and early if Ash Johnson is named in the ruck. Oh, boy.
If there's a sports bet market for Cone of the Week and Ash Johnson's on there, he's at $1.
Yeah, he'd be looking very nice playing there. All right, let's talk Hawks. The Hawks. Meek, 114. We thought he was going to go all right. Not as good as we thought, but he had 47 hitouts for one horse, so that's pretty impressive. It's just that he only had 13 disposals because SDK killed him around the grounds, but that's all right. We'll take that. Yeah, no, Jasper, you're right. We're not. No. Our man though, Horse, Dillmore.
Yep.
Dillmore always does more. That's why we like him as a forward option.
103 Supercoach points for the man. We want more. 26 touches, 6 tackles, 2 goals. I like it when he turns up.
Yeah, me too.
And guess what?
My brother messaged me as well this game, and he goes, hey, I'm tossing up between my last forward option. Should I get Dylan Moore? And I just said, I'll stop you right there. You won't find anyone else that likes Dylan Moore more than me. Bring in Dylan Moore. I can't believe you haven't done it already. I disowned.
Yeah.
Better than that.
Beautiful.
Week has pissed me better, Cal.
Yes. Did you know Will Day scored another ton?
Unbelievable, isn't it? He just does not score tons. Since he came through that injury, he now always just gets tons. And you know who just doesn't stop scoring 90s, Horse? There's one man that has just been on an absolute roll, and I believe it is because of the Supercoach Big Horse that gives him this kind of motivation, if you don't mind, umpire.
We are talking about the Massimo D'Ambrosio, pizza, pasta, wine, driving the Ferrari really fast, and on the south, the flick on, sorry, the SBS. And you know who's playing? Sampdoria versus AC Milan. They watch a heap of boys struggle to score at each end, and then Nonna goes, if you want to see boys struggling to score, go to the nightclub, watch your mates try and score there. They do the same, 0-0 draw. No worries. See you next week.
Bellissimo. Bellissimo. It's good.
91 though. He just keeps getting 90s to 100s, doesn't he? He's playing really well.
Done it again, mate. He just keeps on keeping on, Horse. Which you'd love to see.
Who have we got next, mate? No. No.
I think we keep on keeping on, and we talk about the man with the great mustache, and that is Ryan from Astute Newstead, Horse.
This guy.
That guy.
Are you rated above 6.2%? Want to buy a home? Maybe you want to refinance or renovate. Or maybe you just want to save some money like the rest of us. Then reach out to Ryan at Astute Newstead for an obligation and cost-free inquiry. His link tree is in the description below. You've heard it right. Tree's in the chat. Just tell him Inside Boys sent you. Call him at 2 a.m. Call him at 4 a.m. Fuck him. He is a sponsor of the show, but he likes helping people. So make him work for it. Anyway. How good was it, mate? We've talked about the flag roos. We've talked about the flag dons. We talked about fuck the Blues. And now we get to actually talk about them because the Giants go down 40 points in the first quarter and then they're up by 40 points but only end up winning by 12 points. But how good was it to see the Orange Tsunami run wild?
No, I was watching the Freo Richmond game because obviously you know that my fiance absolutely adores Nat Fyfe and has to watch every Freo game, and we're watching that, and then I kept watching the score just chip away down the bottom right hand corner. I went, babe, we're gonna have to watch the other game. That one's more exciting. This one sucks. So I had to flip that on now, which was good. But my God, yeah, the Giants, the Orange Tsunami, Horse, geez, they are back in a big way, and so they can still do damage here. You know who I thought was absolutely fantastic, though, just off the top for the Baggers? And that was Paddy Cripps again. He has been on a roll as of late, Horse. 144 Supercoach points, 33 disposals, 2 goals. He was nearly putting them on their back the whole time. But that's because Sam Walsh was tagged again by exactly who we said he was going to get tagged by, and that's Toby Bedford. Tagging extraordinaire, Horse.
He's been doing a really good job of it of late, hasn't he?
Well, he shut down. Who he shut down? Merritt, wasn't it?
No, no one shuts down Merritt.
Right, sorry.
That's okay.
Was the first one that he went for Dacos, and then the next one was
he got Dacos,
Heaney.
Yep.
And now
then there was someone else.
Butters.
Yeah, he got Butters too. Yeah.
Yeah, he did a bloody good job on Butters.
Yeah. Now, mate, I've just received a text with a link from one of our good mates, Deadly, who's in the chat. All good things footy. With a link to Collingwood's high performance injury update. Darcy Cameron has been cleared to play on Friday night against Geelong, having sustained a knock to the ribs against the Essendon in round 17. Cameron was taken to hospital after the match as a precaution, but cleared of any serious damage. So I reckon Sam DeConing's at $1.01, as Kiz has put in the chat, to get the first free kick against him, knee straight in the ribs.
As he should too. Yep, put him straight down. Bugger him. That's a good way of doing it. It's smart by me. How about his brother, Horse, in this game, in the Carlton GWS game? How'd you like that?
If I told you that Tom de Koning at the start of the season was going to be priced at 640K, what would you say?
Yeah, no, that doesn't sound right because Pitnet takes up too much space. That's what I would say.
Fucking hell, this guy's been unbelievable. 128 Supercoach points, 24 touches, 19 hit-outs. Briggs destroyed him, but like his brother, just finds a way to get the ball around the ground, doesn't he?
Yeah, 100%. I thought he was really good around the grounds, but in the ruck contest, yeah, that was dismal by TDK. Newman, 84 Supercoach points. He was flying at the start, but then he got moved forward. So that sucks for owners of Newman. And Kerno. What the hell was that?
You know what it was?
That's awful.
Brother, what's that?
Could not agree more, Horse. That was absolutely disgusting. I hate it.
People at home, just a little something. Does Kerno make your top 5 for your Cone of the Week this week? No comment. Oh, I cannot wait.
Yes, he does. All right, let's go on to the Giants and Horse. Kieran Briggs is one of these because this was a piss.
You gotta give him that huck too and spit on that thing. You get me?
Oh yeah, we get you, Nashville girl. Yeah, Briggs, he was unbelievable. That is his best game in forever, Horse. Because in the ruck, he dominated TDK.
Yeah, unbelievable, mate. Just
22
the last couple of weeks
disposals.
been really good. Yep.
Unbelievable.
Hogan, unstoppable, 143 Supercoach points, 5 goals. Just as likely to back it up with a 60 next week, though. This bloke was called Lockie Shitfield at the start of the year, but now we're just going to refer to him as Witty Blues. 107 Supercoach points again.
Smoke it up. It's unbelievable, Horse. It's like you purposely keep making Ryan sponsor the Giants games where Whitfield goes over 100.
Yes. Oh, we love to see it.
That's the 3rd week in a row you've done that, and I'm all for it. That's funny.
Yeah, I rate it.
Yeah, Tom Green. That's probably the best 96 Supercoach points you'll see in a while, Horse, because I thought he was bloody good, but
yeah,
that's all right. 33 and a go. But Darcy Jones, Horse, he blew this game wide open for the Giants, I thought. I thought he was on the end or near the end of every good play that the Giants had in this game. He had 88 Supercoach points and only had 18 disposals, but I don't care. He made big play after big play after big play. This guy's going to be a gun.
Yeah. Who's this?
Fonte.
Yeah, size 72, Font Calabria. Font.
Yeah, the font. Yeah. Wait, what's it called? Something. Yeah, Calabria. Far out. Yeah, let's go Calabria.
Yeah, we'll go the Calabria.
I don't like how he's starting to call himself Fontainepelli. No. You have not earned that nickname yet. But I will.
Did he really say that?
Yeah, the Giants players were calling him Fontainepelli. I was like, no.
Well,
no.
Fontorazio Fantasia, more like it. Start slow, kid. Big dream. Dream big.
You're saying that he's starting really low, and then he's going to try and work his way up to Massimo level, and then maybe Petrarca level, and then Bontebelli with the.
Yes, he will get there.
Okay, I like that. Well, good on you, mate. Good luck. Saturday night, Dockers destroy the Tigs. Didn't even do a thing. Tigers didn't fire a shot. They're annoying me, Horse.
Yeah, a little bit. Just before we continue on this game, why didn't we bring up Orazio Fantasia in the Carlton game?
Because he sucks.
Yeah. Anyway, let's move on to Freo. Hayden Young. Orazio Fantasia. You suck.
Orazio.
Hayden Young, 125 Supercoach points, 24 touches and 2 goals. Great game for those of you that held and using him as your M9, M8, D6, D7 swingman. Luke Jackson. Now, this guy becomes very relevant now that Darcy is in HIA, so he'll miss this week, and Gorn's out for an extended time. Not just this week. It could be 2, could be 3 weeks. 121 Supercoach points, 21 touches, 9 tackles, 13 hit-outs.
Yep.
But more importantly, he's only about 460K.
Yep. and Darcy's out this week. So that is here. It's huge, Horse. It is huge. Trumpy, what is
I always
it?
call it massive. Sometimes they say huge.
Thank you, Trump. Yes. So that is bloody good for those people that held on to Luke Jackson. And but I'm not bringing him back in because bugger that.
No,
Clark, CKC represent. Jordan Clark, 103 Supercoach points, 26 disposal of halfback. Just looked good. Just did what he had to do. That's all good there. Horse, how about our man, though? Insight's favourite, Sammy Swidowski. Boom, shakalaka! Mm-hmm. We love that.
I love Switter.
Horse, I wish that he was like, 200K and I could have sat there and be like, boys, trust me, I know Switter. He's the man and he will produce the goods.
100%.
That's just what he's doing.
He's been good, hasn't he? And this game too, 102 Supercoach points, 14 touches, 7 tackles, and a goal. He's very efficient with the ball in hand. How's this bloke, Luke Ryan, not turning up again?
Piece of shit. 23 disposals. Just wasn't down there enough.
No.
Just was what it was. Yeah.
Did you know that Wagner, who scored 99 Supercoach points, I've done a little bit of digging. He's the 4th least owned Supercoach player in the game right now.
Wow. That is a good stat, actually.
That's out of everyone. So even your 102K mid-season draftees, he's the 4th least owned player out of the whole of Supercoach.
And he's just gone and pulled that out of his ass. So what would it be now? It'd be like 160, 170 odd K. Would you have a crack?
Probably not. I think he's more now.
Okay. Shit. Okay. Sarong, he was tagged by Graham in this game.
355K Wagner is
Warner's
now.
355. Oh, Wagner. Yep. Oh, I'm thinking of Warner. Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah. No, that makes sense. Yep. Bugger that, Wagner. Could not care less. Sarong, 84 Supercoach points, Horse. He was tagged by Jack Graham in a new role, which is annoying for those with Sarong owners. Fife and Sharp, both gone. See you later.
See ya. Yeah.
Not having a bar, but they're gone. Except Sharp was gone ages ago.
Nank the Tank. For the Tigers.
Nank does it again.
He's been phenomenal lately. 159 Supercoach points, 26 touches, 39 hitouts, 7 tackles, and a goal. Really did dominate against Jackson here. Is he a sneaky pod option for the end of year, sort of your run home?
Well, I mean,
especially now that people need to upgrade from Gawn potentially.
But so when we talk about it, it's TDK, it's Cherry, it's Grundy, it's English, it's Nank. Rowan Marshall's down on my list now. I think I'd rather TDK.
Nank's last 6 games, 127, 117, 144, 131, 121, 159.
Oh, look, he's been unbelievable this year. Let's not take it away from it. I have to look at who you read through the Tigers, and I'll look who his next games are up against.
Sure thing, mate. Taranto, 122 Supercoach points, 26 touches, 7 tackles, and a goal. He's the number 1 mid. Bolton, 98 Supercoach points. That's awesome. You're not going to kick 4 goals every week, and you're probably off to Freo next year anyway. Vlastuin and Short, 97 and 94 Supercoach points as well. Their points fluctuate too much in order for you to bring him in as primos. And Blight, young Malcolm, 86 Supercoach points, subbed out, but a great game. He's an awesome downgrade option, isn't he?
Yes, he is, Horse. And as we're just quickly going about Nank, it's actually not bad. They got the Giants this week, so Kieran Briggs reformed, but then they got Port Adelaide and then Collingwood. So they both don't give up a lot. They give up a lot of Supercoach points to Ruck. Then it's Sherry, then it's Marshall, then it's Meek, then it's... Yeah, no, I don't like it anymore. Nope, I'd go with one of the other ones, Horse. As the guys in the chat just said, it's Richmond, Blight, no one else. Move the fuck on, as we will. Let's go to the D's, destroying the Eagles, Horse. And a little bit to take out of this game, because if you are a Fade Gawn owner, like myself, coming on the good side of the bet now, Horse, I don't have to worry about a trade because Gawn's out for 2 to 3. So have fun with that.
That's sad.
Yeah.
Lucky I've got trades in the bank.
Yep.
But I'm keeping him.
Mate.
I am keeping him.
Yeah. Well, fair enough too. And well, good luck with that. I'm just glad that I don't have to make that decision. So, hey, go on. Thank you very much.
Nah,
How about
that's right.
Rivers, no horse? Woo!
Yeah, you shouted him out. He went 121, then he had a 59, was it last week? And then he's gone 143 this week, 29 touches after a stinker last week. This is why you were huge on his midfield role, mate.
Yes, I do. I like I just see the role expanding for him, so I don't mind it. It's going to be a thing where I'm just going to have to wait and see if it's matchup dependent, but we'll see how we go. You are more than welcome, boys. Salem, 98 Supercoach points. I mean, yeah, he's just working his way back from the knee. He looked okay. Didn't really care. Like, yeah, it's just how it is. Cozzy, after a great game last week, horse, shithouse.
Yep.
Speak shithouse. Help Clary Oliver, horse.
He's fucked.
Someone to hook him up to an IV that is filled with every party drug under the sun so he can pull his finger out to play football again. He has no idea what he's doing anymore.
He probably needs to go to the doctors and check and see whether he's still got a heartbeat because he ain't playing with any heart at the moment.
That's so true. Does not like a contested footy. Does not like it.
No.
Nope.
Probably because he's not playing while he's on cloud 9 at the moment. But anyway, for the Eagles, Liam Duggan. 100 Supercoach points. I love that name.
Yeah. It rolls off it's just the angry Duggan.
20 touches. He's good, but not primo level.
And I can't wait, horse. These guys are going to start hearing Duggan in the chat. And they're just going to be like from the commentary team or something like that. And all they're going to hear is us go, Duggan.
Puddin, McGovern,
Puddin.
98 Supercoach points, 15 touches. Puddin. So I know for a fact he's still in hospital. Yeah, he hasn't been able to fly home. Mm-hmm. There are genuine concerns that he may have some internal damage. They don't know yet. I don't know how they don't know yet. Yeah. So he's definitely got broken ribs. Yeah. So if he's only got broken ribs, he'll be out for one, I'd say one, maybe two max. Yep. But if there's more going on, this may be the end of his season.
That would be massive if that's the end of his season. We wish, apparently. So we wish Jeremy all the best. I've also heard that it's a punctured lung damage to it, horse. Yep. And I'm going to say that's along the same lines of Christian Petrarca, which even if it's not as bad as what Track did with the laceration to his spleen, I still think there's I don't think there's a way that McGovern's coming back. No. Maybe last round, but why would you risk him? I reckon he's done for the year.
Did you ever play footy with broken ribs?
Yeah, I've had two. I had two broken on the left, and it's a bitch.
Yep. Did they ever? So I see Armoured Frogs commenting there. No way, 1 week on ribs, surely 2 minimum. I'm not sure about you, mate, but I had broken ribs, and they remember the old buckets, the 40-litre buckets, and they cut them in half, and they strap them around your ribs. That's how I got through a game anyway, and they taped it around your guts, and basically that was the padding for the game. So what I'm saying is that AFL are probably far advanced and they're not going to have half a fucking 40-litre bucket taped to their ribs, but there's going to be ways that they're going to get around it if it is just a crack rib. Or
100%. Rib. Yeah, exactly right. But also, too, they're not going anywhere and they want to make sure Jeremy's all right for next season. So put him on ice a bit if they need to. Elliot, doing his thing, horse. So that's 92 Supercoach points. That's all right. Take that. That's all right. Yep. Too many turnovers for him, but that's okay. And just so everyone in the chat continues to remember.
Special announcement.
Everyone, we're listening. Campbell Chesser, no. Carry on.
You are still terrible.
Get that garbage out of here.
Oh, what's that? You want to put Campbell Chesser in your Supercoach team? No.
No. How about this game? This was definitely the upset of the round, mate. The Saints knocked off the Swannies.
That was an unbelievable finish of the game as well. The ball bouncing on the line for Roland Marshall and then bounces backwards onto the point post line, then back into the field of play. Horse, unbelievable scenes. And Logan McDonald does it again.
And he gets a 4-year contract. What's he going to get? An extra 4 this week?
Yeah, there's a good chance. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, let's hope he does the exact same thing next week too. That'd be great.
The Wang.
Oh yeah, he's swinging. He's
swinging. He was really good. 111 Supercoach points, 28 touches off halfback, and was tagged at times by Jordan. I was watching pretty closely. He just works himself around the contest really well and knows how to find the pill, doesn't he?
Yep, absolutely, mate. And he looked bloody good. And then Jordan, I don't even know what Jordan was doing, because he also went to Sinclair at times as well, because that was the one that I was watching. Sinclair had 110 Supercoach points, 28 disposals. Also, he's just looking like one of the best defenders that we can get in the back line. Horse, another 28 disposals to Jack Steele this game. I know he's hurt you and burnt you a lot, but were you a bit more impressed for people that may still be holding Steele at the moment?
He barely cracks 100. No.
Yeah, but he had 7 tackles, which is 5 more than he's been averaging the last 4 weeks.
Yeah.
Which is good.
Cool. It is good. Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. I agree there.
How did Marshall only score 79 Supercoach points? 16 touches, 5 tackles, 20 hit-outs, 2 goals, 4 frees against.
Yeah, okay. 4 frees against, yeah. And I think he had a few turnovers too, but
gotcha.
Just not what we want. Wilson, get rid of him still. I don't know how many more times I have to tell you guys. He's gone. Showmakers, 52 Supercoach points.
Shit bloke,
but holding as a downgrade. Horse, you got anything for the Swans?
For the Swans? A little bit. Heaney, 127 Supercoach points, 24 touches, 2 goals. Yeah. Solid game. And one man who will contest his 1 match penalty at the tribunal later this week. You have heard that here first. It has not been released yet that they're going to do that, but he will 100%. We have it on good word.
Horse. I think he should get off.
I think he should too.
I mean, look, did he hit someone in the face? Yes.
Was it Webster?
Was it Jimmy Webster? Yes.
Yes.
Let him off. Let him off. He's fine.
Give him the Brownlow now.
Lay on.
Yep.
Lay on. Can't say a problem with that.
Nope.
He ducked.
Who else we got? The Bleach Rectum himself. 103 Supercoach points, 23 touches, 2 goals, and one of the most selfish players in the AFL.
Yep. Couldn't agree more there, mate.
Grundy.
Yeah. Grundy. He was.
Yep. And they sort of Marshall and him nullified each other, didn't they? 94 Supercoach points, 16 touches, 5 tackles, 30 hit-outs. Solid, but he has been better this year.
Yep. Agreed there.
Goulden, 85 Supercoach points, 28 touches, but only 2 in the last quarter. Went a little bit missing. And our man, the Frillneck Lizard, 69 Supercoach points, 17 tackles. Not what we're looking for out of a D6, mate.
No, not at all, mate. Did not get it done, unfortunately, for him, Horse. And in the last game of the round, which actually turned into be a bloody good game in fairness. 17 disposals, not tackles, settle down deadly. Last game, Horse. Brisbane, Adelaide. Actually turned into a pretty bloody good game, Horse. And what a piss take it was by these two. This was just an absolute showing. And if you don't tag, this can happen to you. Lockie Neal, 120 at half time alone, finished on 179. Squeeze of the week this week. Mate, clear 3 votes this game for Neal. But also, too, how good was his running mate and Josh Dunkley? Oh, God.
So good.
Whoop.
35 touches and 140 Supercoach points. Looks unreal. Dane Sorko, though, shit the bed. Really not happy with him because I went a little left field and slapped my C on him last game of the round and wasn't happy. 86 Supercoach points, very underwhelming, but 21 kicks out of his 22 touches. Will Ashcroft is starting to find his way back into form with his 86 Supercoach points and 21 touches. And your man, Joey Danaher, 15 touches.
That's annoying. This was just the game where I expected Joe to be able to go off, and he just didn't. So that's just really annoying. But it is what it is.
How about the man himself, who's now having a month on the sideline?
I just can't see how that's 4 weeks, in all honesty. I don't get it. It's not like he bumped him in the head. I know he wasn't looking and he shirt fronted him. I don't see how it's 4 weeks, though. It's a bump.
So who did Adelaide play in those 4 weeks? So they play St Kilda this week in Adelaide. They play Essendon at Metricon, fucking Marvel Stadium. They play, where are they? Hawthorn at Adelaide Oval.
Mm.
And then they play Geelong at GMHBA Stadium. They could lose all of them.
Yeah, 100%.
Maybe beat St Kilda in Adelaide this week, but they probably lose the other 3.
Yeah, I get that. And because I know Parker got 5, but Parker hit him in the head. That didn't hit him in the head. You know what I mean? That was straight into the chest. That was up the center bump. I don't know. If he was, I don't know what you're meant to do anymore. Are you allowed to bump? Are you not allowed to bump? I don't get it.
More importantly for owners, Jake, this suspension now means that he will not play until we're into Supercoach finals.
Yep, he gone.
He's gone.
Yep. Get rid of him. Yep, couldn't agree more. Same as Jordan Dawson. He's been horrid. He's been absolutely horrid, and I can't trust him as far as I can throw him. And I could not be able to throw him. So there you go on that.
Mm-hmm.
Laird, Horse, did he play halfback in this game? Son of a bitch. It's all over. It's all over, Laird.
Matthew Nix getting the bin. Don't like it.
Yeah.
But someone who I think is going to benefit from Rankin being out?
Who's that?
Billy Dowling.
Yeah, I can agree to that. But we've already seen Rankin out because remember he got injured for those few weeks and we were all like, okay, who's it going to be that's going to take his midfield role and everything like that? And they gave it to Max Michaelaney. So
yeah, I think he still will be good. But Billy Dowling, 19 touches, and he's starting to really look comfortable in his role now. Only 67 Supercoach points, but he's starting to look like he belongs. He was probably, a little bit, not starstruck, but didn't look as confident as what he does now. He actually looks confident with ball in hand now. So I would expect that he's probably one that's going to go through the midfield.
Yeah, I agree there. And Deadly says Michaelaney pod, and no, not a goddamn chance. We have seen that story, and he sucked.
I don't think so. Last week he stunk it up with like a 58 or something. Yeah. So it's not something that you're going to want to hang your hat on, so to speak, because it won't work out for you. But anyway, that's our games, ladies and gentlemen. So what we're going to do now is we're going to get into our hot guys, our cold guys, an injury list, and a little else. So we'll start off with our hot guys.
This is why I'm hot.
Bang.
And let's talk about my captain, the captain, your choice as vice captain, the captain of the Flag Dons Footy Club, Zach Merritt, 145 Supercoach points, 30 touches and a goal. He was huge, mate.
I'm still pissed. I had the VC on Merritt, and then I got too excited about the North game and forgot that the Dogs were playing at the same time as North, and my captain was on Bond. So I stuffed up there, but that's okay. Caldwell was awesome as well, 134. He's definitely on the hot guys list. Same as Ridley. He was just getting the ball kicked to him all night long, Horse. Mm-hmm. And, that turned into a pretty nice Supercoach score. Someone that really just went and got his own ball and had it on a string on Saturday. That's Harry Sheezel, Horse.
She's got 141 Supercoach points, 35 touches and a goal. What can he do wrong? Probably not much.
Nothing. No, nothing.
You know who else looks really good? This is so fucking exciting for the North Melbourne Football Club right now. You got McKercher that's come back in. You won that game without perhaps he's not your best midfielder because that's LDU, but without Wardlaw there, McKercher, 134 Supercoach points, 37 touches, and looks so good off halfback. He looks unreal. And you know what?
Keep talking.
I'm going to go on record to say you could potentially have him as a D6 or an M8 this year.
Yep. I'd say I'd be more comfortable with having him as an M8 because of how shit some of these blokes have been playing and how much they're tagging as well. Yeah, I can get around that too because they're not tagging him, so they got other worries to be able to do that. On the hot guys, Rosie, Butters.
Fuck, they were awesome.
Oh yeah, they were all over it.
Is Rosie back?
Rosie. What's that? He's pretty bloody close to being back. Yeah, I think he's right up there. And Butters, whoever that bloke at Port Adelaide was, decided to take Butters out at the start of the fourth quarter where he was on 159. Up yours indeed.
Come on, Ken.
Damn disgrace.
Fucking
damn disgrace.
English.
Yeah.
South Australia is pretty close to WA, so of course he was going to play well.
We'll take that. Will you take that in the big times there, Horse? Speaking of the other ruckman that me and you are both all on board for, and that's Sam bloody DeConing from Geelong. He's been looking fantastic. And Collingwood, Western Bulldogs next two. Juicy.
Really juicy. And someone that I brought up a couple of weeks ago, but just didn't have the agates to actually pull the trigger on is Cripps Chips himself, Paddy Cripps. 144 Supercoach points, 33 touches and 2 goals. He's really cleaned up his disposal, his kicking mainly. Tom DeConing, the brother of Sam DeConing, and unfortunately he's too expensive for me to own this year in Supercoach. He's unbelievable, mate. 128 Supercoach points, 24 touches, 19 hit-outs, even though Briggs destroyed him. And speaking of such, Briggs, 148 Supercoach points, 22 touches, 9 tackles, and 40 hit-outs.
That's his best game all year.
Unbelievable.
That's genuinely his best game all year because I've never seen him I haven't seen him look that good since he towered up. Oh, who did he towel up last year and really made an impact? Was it against Sydney, I think, in the Battle of the Bridge?
Yeah, I reckon it was because he was rucking against Peter Laddams, I reckon it was.
Yeah. It was Laddams and Hickey, and he absolutely took the piss. Yeah, that's right. Nankervis. Speaking of another ruck that's been taking the piss, he's been unbelievable as of late, 159 this week. I think the run's a little bit too hard coming home, though. Trent Rivers, who I really like in defence, 143. That's why I really liked him as being this inside mid for Melbourne. And you know what really made me very excited about Rivers in that game against West Coast Horse was that Clary and Viney both had an absolute stinker, which is showing that Rivers is now getting the ability to be able to ruck off of Gawn and win his own footy, which is obviously extremely important.
How will he go without Gawn in the team?
Oh, obviously a lot worse. What are we going? Oh, this could be Tom Fullerton. Hey, Tom Fullerton from that came in from Brisbane.
That guy.
Interesting. Yeah, that's horrible. Now I really don't like it. But Horse, Neil, Dunkley, Nunkley, Dunkeel, whatever you want to call them. PI55.
Absolutely taking it. Both unreal. Neil's on 120 at halftime before finishing on 179. And Dunkley, 35 touches, 140 Supercoach points. Hopefully someone got on them while they were cheap because they are now extremely expensive and probably out of range for a lot of people. They're our hot guys, mate. Let's get into those that we refer to as. Yeah.
Just quickly, 2 more hot guys. Let's just put it on there. Flag Dogs, Flag Roos.
Yes. I like that.
First time since round 2 last year, both of our teams have won. Huge. Collingwood and Carlton lost.
Oh, it's like music to our ears.
What a great weekend of AFL.
Well, let's repeat it. Let's go cold.
We're bloody up 40 points in the first quarter, then losing to the Giants. I mean, come on, mate.
And you know who else was nearly as bad as the? You know who else was as bad as the Blues and the Pies? Claringe.
Yeah, Claringe. Yeah.
Oh, he's so bad now. Clary. Oh my God, he was poor. Is it an option now? What's that?
Did you see the tag West Coast gave? It was a bloody mean tag on Clary.
Who tagged him?
No one. He's just shit.
So he got 15 touches without anyone tagging him.
it was like Yo was playing like defensive side, but yeah, he just didn't get near it.
I'm gonna do it.
Get that garbage out of here!
Damn.
He's gone.
Yeah, where's someone? Okay.
Five.
Legit.
Five. Unfortunately, it's time to go. Sharp, the treadmill. It's time to go. Wilson from St Kilda. You've been a really good rookie this year, but bye-bye, mate.
Thank you, sirs.
Yep.
You've done your hard work. Kerno, dog
Holy.
shit. They'd be better than that. 8 touches, made no impact on the game. Horrid. Joe Richards, break even's too high now. He's gone. And Fridge, unfortunately, Caulfield back would spell the end for him. So if you're still holding the Fridge, Fridgie's done. And he is definitely 100% cold horse. But it sounds like we're time to start jumping around on a broken leg because we're looking at the injury report.
Banger, that tune. I love it.
It is. Yeah, it was. Absolutely, wasn't it?
Now,
Juice? What was it called?
Massive injury list this week, mate.
Yeah, we've been having a pretty good. Actually, the last 2 weeks have been absolutely nothing. So this ain't great to see. Maya check, that was horrid and made, as a man that has had 3 shoulder reconstructions, that really hurt me in the agates. That I hated to see that. I thought he had pulled his whole rotator cuff, but no, he's even done worse than that. His whole pec's gone. So his season is over, unfortunately, for Brody Maya check. Horse. I cannot believe that we forgot to mention this guy on the Cold Guys, but you're right, Armored Frog. I do apologize. Chesser is obviously in the Cold Guys. You are 100%
he's so
correct.
good. Well, it's basically named after him.
Yeah, the Chesser guys. You're right. Chesser guys. Chesser is
Chesser guys.
Yep. Quaynor, leg, knee injury. I remember him hobbling, but I don't remember actually seeing him go down.
No, I was too busy watching Merritt and Caldwell go nuts. So I apologize.
I probably should have taken more of that. Darcy Cameron's got his ribs, but apparently he will be okay. Thank you, Deadly. Toe for Quaynor. We'll see how he goes there. But Cameron, the ribs, that's the main one. But apparently he's going to be good.
He's going to be good. Yep. And then we've got Tuk, wrist injury, potentially a fracture in his wrist. Looking at 2 to 3 weeks at the moment. Wouldn't be surprised if it's the 3-weeker for him. Yeah. Sam Day, foot. I'm hearing plantar fasciitis. So that's an absolute arse of an injury for those of you that have had that before. Aaron Norton. Aaron Norton, HIA. O'Donnell for the Dogs as well. HIA, mate.
Yep, done early, so they'll both be out next week. This one's a sad one, really, Horse. Mitch Lewis got belt in the back of the head, blood pissing out of his head, and then somehow he does his ACL in that same movement, which is horrible. So Mitch Lewis will be out until round 16, 15 next year. That's horrible. Speedy recovery. All the best to him.
Who do the Dogs play this week? Because I'm just seeing Norton HIA, O'Donnell HIA, Sam Darcy HIA.
Have they got Geelong this week? No, they don't. They have Collingwood.
Let's have a look. They've got Carlton.
Oh, the Baggers.
Uh-oh,
Dogs. But yeah. So yeah, there's a few going on there. Sam Darcy is also in HIA. So for the people that have Luke Jackson, don't you dare get rid of him this week. He will be definitely in prime spot. Luke Jackson will be. Maxi Gawn, though, Horse. Mate Gawn, baby. It only took us 17 rounds. But finally, we get one back. Actually, no, we've had a couple back, but that's all right. What are we doing, Horse?
Armored Frog actually put something good in the chat here. Clary has injured his ability and is unable to recover from that. So
just injured his ability.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah. Love you long time as well, Ian. You ripper legend bloke, you.
What are you doing with Gawn? What are you doing with Gawn?
What am I doing?
What are you doing with Gawn? You're holding him.
Yep.
Right.
I've got Freddie Krueger, who's going to go 120 each week.
Yuck.
Yeah, I don't have enough trades to be able to flip him, so I'll hold him in quite a few leagues. I reckon 8 of the 10 leagues I will play finals. And now that I'm out of contention for the top prize, I'm I'm looking to basically solidify my side for the finals run. So
Like it. Like that.
McGovern, ribs and lungs.
Yeah.
We will post in our Discord and on social media as soon as we find out. So stay tuned there.
All the best to you, Puddin'.
He is still in Victoria, unable to fly, which is not a good sign. Winhager, he's done a pig string.
Yep.
Done.
No good there.
And how much better did the Saints look as soon as he went off?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, when they actually tried to play attacking footy and not tag and everything like that. Yeah, absolutely. You're not wrong there, Horse. And then Starchevich, HIA, because of Isaac Rankin's bump, which costs him 4 weeks. And then Heaney, obviously, is the other one that's suspended for the week for his beautiful shot on Jimmy Webster.
And someone that we don't have on here, Campbell Chesser. He's not injured. He's just shit. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you've been living underneath a rock, Rankin has been suspended for 4 weeks. I doubt they can test that because if they lose that, there is the ability that he could get 5 weeks. So I reckon they just copped the 4 weeks on the chin. Heaney, we have on good information that they are going to contest that and try and go down the reckless and unintentional contact so that he gets the fine for that. So they're the two from there. Let's talk about one of our favourite segments of the week, mate.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
And for anyone that's joined the Punters Club last week and saw our great man, the President Kizza, go to work, it's like he makes money for fun.
Oh, mate. It bloody oath it is. And he started off beautifully. And my highlight of the night of the weekend, was him pulling in Sam De Koning 2 goals. 1 goal was $3.50. 2 goals was $34. He nails that like it's absolute piss take. We had the Gat for St Kilda, Rowan Marshall. He kicked 2 goals, needed 1 more for $17 odds, and that little bastard, the one that bounced out of the goal square.
Mm-hmm.
We saw a few of the double ups from the lads. Look, guys, if you want to be part of this, you join the Discord in the link below.
Banter. Yeah,
great banner. Yep, great stats that Kizza gives. The Gat is going on, and now also Kizza's introducing his DAT. That's disposals heightened. No.
Yes. Something along those lines.
No, disposals heightened accumulation tendencies. Yep, that's right.
Yep.
So Kizza will get the values from those as well. He gives each individual one what is the best betting site to use as well. We always will say, it doesn't matter if you put in $1, $5, $10, $100, as long as we're all riding them together. You post your slips. We do what we want to do together. We all have a bit of a laugh. Deadly's on the tennis. The boys throw in other ones. We got horses and dogs.
He's all over the tennis, isn't he?
Yeah, 100%. He's doing some really good work with it too. I really need to be able to. I need to be able to follow him on a couple of those. So as much as I follow Kiz's Gats and Dats. But as we always say, though, you bet within your means and you Lockie Bramble responsibly.
That's right. And for Ahmed Frog, when we're talking about suspended players, did Brandon Zirk Thatcher get a week for similar contact to Heaney this year? No. The AFL looked at it and deemed it to be more of a punishment to the Port Adelaide Footy Club to leave him in the team. So he got to stay in. Ex-Essendon legend, Zirk Thatcher.
Yeah, God, you guys hate your ex-players, don't you?
No, there's some that are all right. Nick Comer, Gary Moorcroft.
Who was the first guy you said?
Nick Comer. He kicked 9 goals against Gold Coast.
Nick Comer, Yeah, how about someone that's still playing? Give me an Essendon player that you like, a former Essendon player that's still playing now that you actually like.
Who is there? Massimo D'Ambrosio, pizza pasta one, driving the car, really fast. Yeah.
Alley-oop. Just for Horse to throw it down, baby.
That was a great assist from you, mate.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
All right. Now, ladies and gentlemen, buckle in. Because when you're 16 or you're 18, you go into Vic Roads and they put you in the driving simulator, they tell you to buckle in, and you've got things flying down the left, things flying down the right. There's cars pulling out in front of you. There's pedestrians walking everywhere. it's catastrophic. Like you just don't know what's going on. That's a little bit like what we've got going on here with this week's version of, you guessed it, it is our Cone of the Week.
Horse, I'm angry. Especially after last week. Last week after coning Laura Kane and the umpires, I'm angry. And it may not be angry in the way that you think, Horse. It's pleasantly angry. I'm up and about because I thought they were a lot better this week, Horse. I thought the umpiring was actually really, really good this week. So, you know what? To me, to you, to our community, well done. Pats on the backs. We got to rock it up their ass. They listened. They heard the coning. They pulled their head in out of their ass, and they did better. But, Horse, some people were still dog shit. Whoever decided to pull Zach Butters off, disgrace. No, he was on par for a massive game, a historic game, and you ruined it. Ken, probably you. You probably should have taken off your little boyfriend, boy toy, tug-along buddy, Jason Horn-Francis. Should have taken him off because he wasn't doing as much as Zach Butters was. I don't care if it was preemptive or whatnot. No, you do not take him off. He was way better. No. We don't do that. No. Horse, this one's from last week, but it's well-deserved because it was during the week, sorry. Andrew Dillon. How the hell does he think this is the umpiring has been the best it's ever been? And I'll tell you what, Horse, he would have been Cone of the Week by an absolute country mile, by the length of the Flemington Straight. But as I said, the umpiring was better this week, and I thought there was someone worse than Andrew Dillon saying that, because I already gave it to Laura Kane last week.
Really?
Horse, this man needs a cone more than many people. Clayton Oliver, absolute dog shit what he's been pulling out. Someone get him up into revs. He needs it badly. He needs to have that dark room in the back of revs, near the toilet, around near the stage. He needs to go up there immediately and just get anything that he is able to get, because he has been so underwhelming, so dog shit, and that game was horrible. He was tagged by no one, 14 disposals, for one of the best ball winners we've had in the competition, for years. And he does 14 disposals, not tagged. Can't believe it. Horse, horrible. But Horse, he doesn't get Cone of the Week.
Oh,
he doesn't get Cone of the Week.
You're revving me out. So there's a bloke who's worse than him who got tagged by Oxygen and still lost.
Logan McDonald, 2 weeks in a row. Are you kidding me?
Oh, no.
Exact same spot. You got a 4-year contract and you can't kick a goal from 50. You can't even score from 50. 2 weeks in a row. And Horse, we both played football. There's no way that is anything besides his form and his goal-kicking routine, because he looks like he's scared from outside the 50-meter arc. Go back, have a shot, line up, do what you're always meant to do. Jared McVeigh, I might throw you in here as well because you're apparently the goal-kicking coach. Teach him how to football. That is weak as piss. Be better, Logan McDonald. Disgrace.
Wow.
Disgrace. Give me a reason. Give me a reason. And he's giving it to me.
If prior history is anything to go by you calling out Cone of the Week, this man's going to kick 4 or 5 this week.
Yeah, I know. I'm worried about it, actually. That's why I was thinking I wouldn't give it to him because he's playing North this week, but he needs it. He needs that rocket because that's shit house. I don't care if you're playing North, Essendon, Collingwood the next week. Don't care. I just want to see good football. Logan McDonald, well-deserved. Weak as piss, be better. Play my intro. Play my...
And that would be the first time. Buy my merch. Legendary. That's so good, mate. Now we have almost 50 comments starred, so I reckon we might have to get into question time, brother.
It's question time. Let's answer your questions for the week ahead.
Our man, Armored Frog. I'd be pissed with the carnage this week if my season wasn't already over.
Feels, mate. Feels. But that's all right.
Good quality. Oh,
We move.
I haven't seen this for a long time, but get around him. Skits, the flag hangers.
Yeah. My man. Flag hangers, flag rows, whatever you want to call us. Flag North. You love to see it. We're back, baby. Hey, 2026, we're coming.
Not next year, the year after.
No, next year too. Both.
Okay.
What year are we in? Both.
Yeah, okay. Pickles is the sort of bloke who used his last 2 trades on this week's Fallen Primos.
Yeah, that would
Flag
suck.
Dons, see the Bombers fly up to our first final.
We'll see.
Hope so.
We'll see. Yep, good luck.
Isaac ran into Chin.
Ran into Chin.
And
That's good.
I'm not babyface. Sorry, brother.
What's going on there, Horse? You just got a little bit going on. You want to be like Papa Skid?
Well, if anyone knows what the European facial hair growing skills are like, I could be like you tomorrow.
Oh, that's a very, very good point. I'm more worried about you back in your ass, in fairness, but that's all right.
I'm actually blessed. I do not have back hair at all.
Cap. Then you're not Italian. Cap.
I'll have to bring. Yeah, I know.
Stop the cap.
I know. My ass is like the Mediterranean, but no back hair.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Your missus obviously like waxing it for you while you're asleep. You're just like, where'd it go? I swear it was there yesterday.
It's only taken 17 rounds, but Fade Gorn is alive and well.
Woo! We love
Corey Blackledge was so loud at the North Game Legends. What's cheering proud, Skiddy? What a man.
My man Corey, I love to say that. When PC kicked
man.
that last goal.
He's a good man. Fade Gorn is pretty much a cult now. Yeah, I agree.
Yep,
absolutely.
Smart. I wonder how many we can get to the cult next week.
Yeah, I might even jump in on that.
Ooh.
Yeah, Stomping Ground, pretty sure is in Collingwood. You know what, Skits? It is absolutely in Collingwood. I reckon it's not Smith Street. It's somewhere around there.
Johnson?
I'll get back to you. I have been there, and it is a great place. Caldwell was a machine, I thought, and still love him watching him and him. Durham is just unbelievable to watch. I love watching that bloke play. But Caldwell, his foot skills really impressed me.
It was a lot better from Jai Caldwell. So yeah, I really like the Essendon midfield. I hate the rest of your team, but I like the midfield.
That's the nicest thing you've ever said to me.
I know, right?
Caldwell.
Yep.
LDU almost had goal of the year done and dusted. Oh, that was awesome.
I came off my chair. That was like how I
did what on your chair?
Yeah, exactly right. I nearly lost my plot if that went in for a goal. It was he got the kick off too. Oh,
stupid consecutive Flanders. Yeah, I like that. Dave
that.
Steeds, Jasper and I went to the game. Still haven't got my voice back. Flag Roos 25. Awesome, mate.
Yes, Dave. Love that. Absolutely love that.
How's our man, JRD? The biggest Saints fan alive. Now, there is someone I didn't shout out in the Saints game, and I apologize, mate, but Mateus Philippou, he had 10 touches in the last quarter. He ended up with 9 score involvements.
Mm-hmm.
He's still at, I'm just going to quickly check his price, because if he plays the role that he did on the weekend, he's 218K. He's basically a rookie.
Yeah, wow. 218 for Philippou. Yeah, right.
Yep. If you've got the trades, staple your agates to the wall and go nuts, because if he plays midfield and plays like he did on the weekend against one of the best midfields in the comp, I reckon this guy could get you, I'm not saying that he's primo worthy, but could he get you 80 or 90 each week and make you a shit ton of coin really quick? Yes.
You could go from, let's say you still had, Fife or Sharp.
I'd be going Fife to him straight away.
Yeah, 100%. Is he just midfield or is he forward DPP?
Just forward.
Oh, just forward. Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. All right, yeah. Then yeah, I'd more than happily have a crack. So that's all right. I like that. Yep. Yeah. What else we got?
Jonas. Chris Scott sucks. Mannar get around him. Hungry as a wolf and had to wait 17 weeks to show what he can do. 14 tackles and 118 points. 100% with you, mate. I don't know why he hasn't been playing him.
Yeah, because he kept trying to get bloody Jai Clark in there, just being a coward.
Sam Dollar Koning, absolutely. He's making bucket loads of it. Darcy Cameron and Jeremy Howe are both cleared to play from Phillips Tennis. Thanks, mate. And thank
tennis.
you for jumping in. Hands and Heels. He did jump in the Discord last week. I have heard from him. Ripper bloke. How are we, lads? Climbed a massive one spot this week.
Let's go.
In some strife with these outs, but have some trades in hand, thankfully. We'll sort you, mate. We will sort you.
Good. Love that, mate. Hey, any green is good green, you know what I mean?
Absolutely. Jeff White on Twitter gives great insight into why Briggs dominated Tom De Koning in the ruck. If you don't and you've got Twitter, follow Jeff White. He does give some fantastic analysis on rucks in the competition and how they go about winning their matchups each week.
Yeah, I love that. I love Jeffy White. He does some absolute ripping spots.
Yep. Shout out to Jasper too. Thanks for joining us, brother. Hutchinson, like 8 disposals, 10 tackles in the West Coast game. He was sitting on my bench, or still is, mate. He made 28,000 last week. I'll just double check that. 28,000. He's got a break even of -5. So with one trade left, I dare say he's probably stuck there. 2 trades left, sorry. He's going to be stuck there for the year for me.
Nice.
Jonas the GOAT. Rankin is 5'10". Starcevic is 5'10". Starcevic is 6'2".
There you go.
Didn't leave the ground or mean to get him high off the ball. Didn't help. Yeah, I don't like it, mate. But with the heavy, I guess, emphasis on concussion and shit like that at the moment.
It's a head clash, though. I mean,
yeah,
I know it's off the
don't
ball.
like
I know he lied him. I still reckon it's 2.
Dowling would have tunned if he didn't have 5
Yeah.
frees against. Hence why I'm pretty happy with him.
Yep.
Hands and heels.
That?
Thoughts on Andrew Brayshaw as a pod? Getting fat midfield time, no half forward or wing time. I had a look at this before, mate, and I don't like it. And
I don't like it.
No, for the simple reason, mate, is that consistency-wise, the last 3 weeks, yes, he's gone 134 against Gold Coast in Perth. Mm-hmm. Yes, he's gone 128 against Richmond in Perth, but then he's gone 85 against Sydney. And then before Gold Coast, he played against Western Bulldogs at Marvel and got 73. Melbourne in, where was it? Darwin, when they smacked him.
Yep.
He only got 89. Yeah, there's too much inconsistency there. I would love to see you have a crack at someone else. Even Caldwell, mate, I think you get better consistency and more scoring out of him.
Yep, I agree. It's like the same thing with the how good the Sydney midfield are, and we can see players go up and down. But like he's just not got the same one because the main guy there is Sarong, and he plays better when Sarong is tagged.
Yep. Smaller ground too against Hawthorn in Tasmania this week, and Hawks love that down there.
Yep, absolutely.
Ian Johnson, shout out to whoever jumped on Sam De Koning, 2 goals at 21. That's our man Kizza. Find better value than the old ducks at the Antiques Roadshow. There it is.
Damn straight he does. Damn straight he does.
It's entertaining to watch the Punters Club do its thing. Thank you, mate.
Thank you. We appreciate that. I missed mine by 1 because that piece of crap Charlie Curnow couldn't kick 2 goals. Oh, that's all right though. It happens.
Ian Johnson, how many players have missed a goal on the siren to win a game in a row? I don't think it's ever happened.
I reckon that's the first time.
Yep.
But also too, he didn't kick it after the siren in this one. It was a minute to go, and they were down by what? 3?
3 points, I think. Yeah.
So just a disgrace. Shocking.
JD, I just burnt my eyelash, and I have my brother's wedding coming up. That is cone of the week. Fuck.
Yeah, that's a pretty good effort, mate. Look, JD, just for you, Shaker Bags, I got you, buddy. Just so you don't do it again. Week is PSB better, JD. Come on, mate.
And thanks for the Philippo shout. I've picked him up in draft leagues. Horse shaved 5 minutes before the pod. You're absolutely right, mate. In fact, if you've been watching me the whole time, I shaved mid-pod.
Yeah, exactly right.
And stomping ground is on Ash Johnson Street.
Yuck. I'm off of it.
What else we got? There's a stomping ground in Moorabbin too. We might have to check that out, mate.
Oh, it's St Kilda's one. It's probably not very good.
Skiddy, how good was Pow Pow's barrel?
Oh, erect. Very erect. And the beautiful bounce up straight to Shields. It's just, yeah, thank you very much. Easy go. Oh, God, that was, what was it? 65.3 meters it was, Horse, to where it bounced to on the run. I don't think people actually fully comprehend how hard that is. Like an on the run barrel that connects sweetly like that. Oh, yeah, I loved it.
Chad, I was disappointed he didn't get a mention before. I apologize. That's my bad, mate.
No, I
That's
just
Philippo.
didn't think he was worth it. Yeah, I know. I just wanted to get him a bit stuck into him as well because he started talking about Philippo for the Brownlow.
Mate, I'm going to get in the rest of the questions in a minute, but how good's our man Mick Higginson going at the World Series of Poker at the moment?
Yeah, big shout out to our man Mickey Higo. I think he's 176k or something. He's up the top of the Australian standings at the moment.
He is sitting number 1 for the Australians at the moment at the World Series of Poker. So he's $76,000 ahead of Joe Hasham, who won the World Series of Poker a number of years ago. And yes, he is sitting pretty, but we've both spoken to him. And he has said it's a bit of a grind, but he appreciates all the love and support that he's been getting from us over here. So, Mick, you did say that you've been tuning in when you get time, mate. Geez, we hope you do well, brother. Keep plugging on, head down, ass up, and let's see you on TV taking down these big guns, brother. All the best.
Yep, 100%. I'm sure we're speaking from everyone in the chat as well. Great. Good luck to you. Good luck to you. If you bring it home, Higo, then we all win, and that's what we want to say. So, from all the Insight family, keep on going, big fella.
Yeah. Armored Frog missed 7 multis by 1 leg this week.
Yuck. We get it next week, though. We improvise. We're better.
Corson, first goal wasn't as good, but still great to see. Who's Corson? Dawson?
Send
us a message, mate. I'm not sure who that is.
Could be Lawson. No, it wasn't Lawson. He didn't kick one. Yeah, not sure who.
Corey, in his interview, he said he was always getting the ball to Shields, and he said that a drop punt wasn't applicable as he saw him out the back, so he went the barrel. What a man.
I love that. I'd love to... Oh, yeah, Callan Dawson. That's who it was, Horse.
Okay, gotcha.
Callan Dawson's first goal in AFL. Awesome.
Yep. Boys, I didn't think he's actually winning a Brownlow anytime soon, just getting ready. No, I'm all... mate, if he plays like he did on the weekend, I'm all about him.
Yeah, play on. I mean, hey, look, he's probably the best shot that that St Kilda's got. So
St Kilda need him to play well to be dynamic out of the midfield. He is the reason why they won on the weekend.
I agree 100%.
Yeah, when you said Filippo, I thought you meant tennis Philippou. That's Philipposis. Be better.
Poo. Poo. Love that.
Giovanni Picard is the GOAT.
Who?
That guy.
Yep, fair enough. Play on.
When's the W train back? He played last week.
Yeah, he ended up playing his knee. We ended up being fine.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, it's his nickname at the club. Yeah, right. Gotcha. Love that,
and
Horse.
From Deadly, he goes back in action tonight. So I might actually flick through the coverage and see if we can see our man.
Yeah, hopefully hopefully it's on, like, maybe it's on Foxtel or something like that. I'll have to have a look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Christian,
Christian.
gone out.
Yeah.
He is, mate. He has a fracture in his ankle. Pretty sure he'll miss 2, potentially 3.
Because there's no chance of SCK becoming DPP.
No, DPPs are over, brother.
Zero
unfortunately.
Chance. Yep. Hurts, but sucks.
That's our questions done for this evening, mate. Have you got anything that you'd like to add before we knock off for tonight?
For one, it's obviously not our normal time slot, but very, very much appreciate all you beautiful bastards coming out tonight. You guys were hilarious. We love talking shit and talking footy with you guys. Hopefully you'll be back to normal, regular scheduled programming, Horse, on Sunday night and Wednesday night, because got to do a quick turnaround and get ready for Wednesday. So that's always fun.
Yeah, we do.
But
yeah.
appreciate you. We're able to move it around. But we thought we got to give the people what they want, and that's a bit of horse skid. So
Absolutely.
we do what we can, make sure that we get it around. So we hope that you enjoyed tonight and another great round. Then we gear up and get ready to go for round 18. So again, thank you very much, all you beautiful bastards, and thank you, Horse.
Yeah, absolutely, brother. And for those of you at home and for anyone watching us on X, Twitter, or Instagram, please head on over to YouTube. Give us a like, subscribe, and the bell over there and the thumbs up. We do appreciate you watching and supporting us there. By doing that, it helps us grow and continue to give you the best Supercoach content and banter week in, week out. There's just a couple more that we'll knock over before we go, mate. Off the top of your head, JRD needs to bring in a ruck. He doesn't have the cash for Tom de Koning. Who should he bring in? I'm going to do a bit of research, but the way Briggs is playing lately, that could be a nice cheap option. Or Ekshiri, if he needs him.
If you can get X, I'd take him over. I'd take him over. But that's a good question. So Tom de Koning's at 640. Let me know how much you got left. Because you could go X, he'd probably be the one that I would feel most confident with, especially with how he's going.
Hit us up in the Discord, brother. We'll look after you.
Ash Johnson, not a goddamn chance in hell.
Jeez. Before we knock off, we took a pact some weeks ago to break the stigma around mental health. And ladies and gentlemen, it is okay not to be okay, and it's not weak to speak. So if you're feeling a bit down, if you feel like the world's against you, reach out to a friend, reach out to a relative, or if you'd like to hit us up, we are very open to you inboxing us. We're very happy to talk to you. We're happy to take half an hour out of our day to talk to you and make sure you're right. Or if you're not comfortable talking to someone, write your thoughts down on a piece of paper. Take 10 or 15 minutes. Go get some fresh air. Come back, read your thoughts. More often than not, they're not as bad as what they originally seem. So, again, it is okay to not be okay, and it's not weak to speak. So, please open up and talk to someone if you're not feeling okay. Skiddy, it's been an absolute fucking pleasure, mate. I love doing this with you. I love our community, mate. We've got a ripping bunch of people out there. Join us Wednesday night. It is going to be a big one. There's a heap of injuries, a heap of suspensions, a fair bit going on. Bevo's still an absolute PI 55 when it comes to picking a good squad for us to go with. But we're going to find the right players for you this week, ladies and gentlemen. So join us then, 8 o'clock Wednesday night. This has been another episode of the Inside AFL podcast. We'll see you then.
Yes, sir.